Everything celebrities have said about working with intimacy coordinators on TV and movie sets. Outlander, Sex/Life, and more TV shows and movies have hired intimacy coordinators to manage sex scenes. My task early on in the season was number 1, to check in with them and go, "Okay, so you're together this season, how can I help you feel safe?" Sex/Life intimacy coordinator Casey Hudecki exclusively told Us Weekly in March 2023. "How can I help you protect your relationship as your characters go off and have other relationships? How can I help the actors who are being their scene partners to feel safe and to feel free even though they know that, Adam and Sarah are together?" So there's a lot of talking. Sex/Life, which premiered its first season on Netflix in June 2021, features plenty of racy NSFW scenes between stars Sarah Shahi and Adam Demos, who sparked a real-life romance on set. "I think with Adam and Sarah, they feel safe together and they're very comfortable with each other," Hudecki explained to us. "I think in their scenes, they're free to have a lot more fun and play with each other." Scroll below to read more actors' candid quotes about working with intimacy coordinators. Florence Pugh. While appearing on a November 2025 episode of the Louis Theroux podcast, Pugh shared her complex thoughts on the use of intimacy coordinators in film. "They're the people who can make sure that the acting of the intimate scenes goes smoothly for everyone, and that people are safe. It's not to get in the way," she explained of the job. "It's not to confuse, it's not to make things more complicated or make things more awkward. I've had good ones and bad ones." Pugh noted that she'd done a lot of sex scenes before intimacy coordinator was even a proper job and has always been quite confident and able to make sure that I'm heard. "That being said, even though I know that I believe that, and even though I know that I felt that at the time, there are plenty of things that I remember where it was just completely inappropriate to have asked me to do that, to have directed me in that way," she noted. She also added that her viewpoint on intimacy coordination is changing, as she's had some fantastic experiences and others where someone just made it so weird and so awkward on set that it really wasn't helpful. "I think it's a job that's still figuring itself out," she continued. "I will say that I've been able to understand better meaning now through working with great ones in sex scenes, finding the story of what it is, what kind of sex is it, how do you touch each other, how long have you been having sex for? Everybody's just kind of working away to chip away at the scene. And I think when I worked with a fantastic coordinator I was like, oh, this is what I've been missing, understanding the dance of intimacy as opposed to just shooting a sex scene. There are good ones and bad ones, and it's through the good ones that I have learned how effective it can really be." Kim Basinger. In a February 2025 interview with Variety, Basinger, known for starring in films like 1980's excess erotic thriller 9.5 Weeks opposite Mickey Rourke, shared that she likely wouldn't have used an intimacy coordinator on set if given the opportunity. "I can't imagine having somebody come up to me and say, 'Do you mind if they put their hand here?' That's just another person in the room. Either we work it out or we don't," she explained. "I don't see all of this need for supervised visits." However, she added, "It's a very hard thing to shoot a beautiful love scene. You think it's just lay down with a bunch of baby oil. It's not. It can really work your nerves."